the 1500. There are the collegiate and meet records. Colin Solomon is the collegiate leader. He is in this final. 12 finalists. 3 from the University of Washington, something we're getting very used to seeing lately, Laura.
Yeah, Washington looking to continue their middle distance dominance. The trio they have in this field, they've won the last 4 mile and 1500 meter national titles. Nathan Green, who is in the thick of it, right there in the center of the pack. He's the reigning champion. Luke Hauser swept indoor mile titles in consecutive years, and Joe Waskom won this outdoors in 2022. But you mentioned, of course, Colin Solomon, the collegiate leader. Also, watch out for Adam Spencer of Washington, the Australian national champion. He is right in it as he is making the move up with that hip number 4 on his right side.
And not surprising, they're going out a little on the slowish side. Typical championship pace. And a lot of jostling. They all have to find some room to run, so you can see some of them spilling into lane 2, running the extra distance to stay out of trouble.
Dwight, to your point, normally in these championship races, it turns into a kick-a-thon here at the end. So, Lara, who do you think needs to push the pace here to make sure that they don't get caught kicking with guys that have a stronger kick than them?
Almost everyone has a great kick in this field. That's one of the things. You really can't eliminate anyone in that situation as you start to see Liam Murphy navigate his way to the front. I think that Colin Solomon probably is one who is most comfortable in terms of keeping it honest. But when you talk about a kicker's race, certainly one to watch. The hometown Duck and Elliott Cook. He was the fastest in qualifying, and he said, talked to him just before this event, he said you certainly feed off that Hayward magic.
So it's 62.5 for the first 400, a little bit slowish, certainly slower than they were running in qualifying on Wednesday. Luke Hauser now taking up the leading duties. He's 2 times the NCAA indoor mile champion for the Huskies. 2:04.5 at the 800, so just slightly faster on lap number 2. Anas Asai, you can see there with the Carolina on his chest, somewhere in the middle of the pack.
Adam Spencer doing a great job of attaching himself to Luke Hauser. Spencer was second to Hauser indoors, a likely Paris Olympian to represent Australia, has the fastest personal best of anyone in this field, seeing a little bit of traffic in the back of the pack. That's one of the things that you run into, a risk that you raise in terms of that pedestrian pace. Now Joe Waskom is right up front as well with Anas Asai of South Carolina.
Here comes the bell. Asai and Solomon right in the front. Solomon stays in the lead, now picking up the pace noticeably. The turnover really picking up as the athletes try to get in position for the final 300 meters of this race.
Asai has a great closing kick. He's appeared in a world championship and in an Olympic Games. But can he get a national title? Colin Solomon looks incredible at this point.
But Elliott Cook is also right there on the rail with Adam Spencer, as Solomon used too much energy for all that time he spent in the front. Solomon, Cook on the rail. Here comes Spencer. Waskom is there. This is going to be right to the wire. Joe Waskom on the outside breaks the heart of the Hayward faithful, out leaning their junior, Elliott Cook of Oregon. Once again, a national champion run by a middle distance runner from Seattle.
Closing in 52.6. Elliott Cook was right there alongside him. What a close. Joe Waskom knows how to win a championship. Look at his positioning. He's out in lane 2. He's behind Adam Spencer with over 100 meters to go and is able to just grind into another gear. You see the fatigue on everyone else. Man, Cook was giving it everything, but Waskom with the final dig to the finish. Look at the fight on the faces for a national title. Waskom giving a glance to see exactly where he was at the finish. Won it in 22, runner-up to his teammate in 23, and once again, Joe Waskom is a 1,500 champion.
That last 700 meters was blistering. Waskom wins it for the second time with a runner-up in between, 3:39.48, just out-leaning Elliott Cook of Oregon. Adam Spencer of Wisconsin hangs on for third, and Waskom is downstairs with John for the second time in 3 years.
Thank you, Dwight. Yeah, and he just said goodbye to his teammates who helped him get through this thing. And so before we get to the individual, talk to me about the team and the importance of having the other two Huskies in this race with you.
I said I wasn't going to get emotional until later. This is my last race as a dog. And my boys, Nathan and Luke, have been there through it all. They've been through every hard workout, every single day. And I could not be more grateful for my teammates and my coaches.
Race itself, bell comes, still got a pack, it's undecided. How is it you managed to navigate the last 400 and really the last 50 to come from behind and win it?
If I'm being honest, I wasn't feeling great. Got to 400 to go and I wanted to take it, but the guys were they were fighting, and I just knew. I knew that it'd come down to the last 100, and the Pac-12 championship, we let one get by, but we weren't going to let the streak die today. It's 5 in a row for the dogs.
I was going to say, the mile and the 1500, that's 5 in a row for the Purple guys in Washington. Congratulations, Joe.
Thank you so much.